What? 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 Monkey Jones is gonna break your bones. He knows what he's talking about. He got stats, you know. A homegrown stone cold balls out killer and a no doubt thriller living in the back of a distillery.
DGB going great, thinking about life and shit. He's got a big dick, plenty on his mind to spit. So don't doubt his legitimacy. When you see his post, don't think we share and retweet. Holy shit! Welcome once again to Insufferable Social Media Argument, the podcast. I am DigiBro and joined as always by Monkey
Hey,
Jones.
it's me, Monkey Jones, everybody's favorite co-host of this show. You know, of the two, I'm probably one of the top two. But I gotta say, Digi, just right off the bat, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Last episode was a bit of a disaster. People were not big fans of Asterios, and I gotta say They say you shouldn't meet your heroes, and I think that's probably true. I don't. Do you feel the same way? I think he kind of ruined the episode.
I mean, most of our audience probably didn't know who the fuck he was or where he came from. It was kind of special only to us, but you know, maybe it's in our best interest we not pull anything like that again.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, something that interests me about what he did was that he just seemed so like pleased with himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like the stuff you're saying is not that funny. Why are you selling it like you're doing well?
And he was bizarrely obsessed with Ned's Declassified, which is really creepy because he's like an old man, and that's a show for little kids. Yeah.
No, he clearly, and I think he said that he watched it before YouTube, which meant that he had to do like work to find Ned's Declassified. He had to get like a VLC player and like some tar files and like inflate tars and
Well, anyways, today we've got our regular guest, the only guy who's been on this show several times, who's been around. I mean, basically, he's been on so many episodes, you might as well think of him as a third co-host. That's how it tends to go when he joins a podcast. It's
Kermit the Frog?
Mysterious Coconut.
Hello. Hey guys, it's me joining just in time for the end of the show. Wait, let's talk about this real quick because I'm seeing you guys. Last time I'm on, you're like, we're gonna cut this thing off at 20.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at these comments. These people really like you guys, and they really like the show. Are you sure you want to throw this away?
Oh, I've never been more sure of anything in my life.
The problem with Insufferable Social Media Argument, the podcast, is that it is a concept that is doomed from the start to get old quick. And I'm honestly shocked we've gotten as much out of the show as we have. The concept is pretty retarded, but like we've wrung every bit of creativity we possibly could out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's
also
hard to come up with new subjects because I'll always ask the audience, hey, give us suggestions in the comments of what we should debate next time. Then they always say, is this gay? Are traps gay? Is this gay? Like every fucking debate can't be, is this gay? And that's all they can come up with. So I don't know how we're supposed to do any better.
Yeah. And keep in mind, we might do another DigiBro and Monkey podcast after this. It just won't be in the same format. And probably not recorded every week because that's also been a problem that we have a set date and time which one of us is almost always not available for.
Well, and think about it this way: if we do 20 main episodes and 4 or 5 bonus episodes with 4 debates each, that's 100 topics we covered. If we solve 100 internet debates, I mean, I think we did our job here. What more can you ask of us? 200? That's ridiculous.
Wow, it sounds like you guys really want to kill your darling over. I guess I won't get in the way. Look,
it's the least popular thing on my channel, and every time I upload it, I lose subscribers. So, you know, it'd be good for business.
There's a reason, Asterios, that we didn't have an episode last week, and that's because Monkey had just put out a video so successful that he was scared it would be death of his channel if he put the podcast out right after.
Yeah, if I'm gaining 4,000 subs a day, the last thing I want to do is throw up a fucking podcast and ruin that momentum.
Okay, wait. All right. I definitely understand that there is just a hardcore segment of the YouTube audience that does not want to hear a podcast, period. Yeah. I totally understand that. Let me tell you one thing I think you guys are doing right, which was why I immediately wanted to come back on this show. I feel like the format you've picked. Now I know that, like, I get that you guys are saying like, oh, we're just ripping off this and we're ripping off that and we're doing this. I think it actually works very well because, so like, what fucking Maddox does is he makes you debate like both sides of an issue that is kind of dumb and no one cares about in the first place.
Yeah,
right.
And so what that does is it creates like an immediately adversarial relationship, which is not funny. Like, the only reason the biggest problem in the universe is funny is because it's funny to hear Dick rip someone apart.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you, I've been re-listening to that show, and it's a real trippy experience hearing it now. Like, thinking of Maddox the way I do now. It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah, it's don't meet your heroes, guys. But I like the format of your show because I like that just the topics are random and that you guys can just kind of riff on the topics without having to destroy the other person's. Yeah. You know what I mean? Look, okay, I don't want to get too deep into the weeds. I'm just saying I like the show. I think you guys did it.
I mean, it's not for lack of trying. If I could destroy Digi, I would. I do try my best, but he's too resilient. He just won't fucking die.
Yeah, I'm like I'm immortal or something. Yeah. I've been, in spite of the fact that every week we try to kill ourselves on this show, we continuously fail. But no, don't get me wrong. If we do another show, the format will probably be very similar to this one. It's just this specific concept is kind of running its course. Anyway, we're getting too front loaded here, but we got fucking who won in the last
boy. Arguments. Well, hey, I'm glad all three of us are here because all three of us had some horses in these races. The first argument from the last episode was, what is the funniest natural disaster? We had three options: the Great Boston Molasses Flood, Tornado, and Godzilla. And with 46% of the votes, the winner was the Great Boston Molasses Flood. I think that was you, Asterios.
That was me. Because it's just... Can you think of a funnier way to die? I bet kids died. Because they like couldn't get out of the way. Like their little legs like started to get covered in like sticky, sweet, burning hot lava. Like it's just it's hilarious. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I guess it's not because I won.
No, the audience agreed with you. It was the funniest natural disaster.
He really got 46%. Yeah. Godzilla didn't get like even
Godzilla
25.
was dead last. I beat you with fucking Tornado, and that was the laziest answer I could think of.
No, but you made such a good case for Tornado. Hank Hill, no pants. That's good.
Next, we had What is the American Dream? The three options were Patreon, Natural Threesome, and Hunter S. Thompson's Owl Cabin, which, I don't know how you expected that to stand any sort of chance.
You know I come into these shows drunk and not having read the questions beforehand. This show I'm a little better prepared, but yeah, no. I mean, because after Asterios' Natural Threesome, I threw my hands in the air and went, we're all fucked. So...
Well, yeah, if you thought the last one was a landslide blowout, with 66% of the votes, Asterios won again with Natural Threesome. Who could have seen that coming?
It's just... You can't beat it. I'm so sorry. And I don't like having access to this information that I can do nothing with. Oh, just the other night, I tried to get a natural threesome going, and everybody got tired.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not kidding. A listener named Oscar sent me a bottle of whiskey, and
a listener of what?
A listener to the Dick Show.
Oh.
His name is Oscar. He sent me like this beautiful bottle of whiskey, and then a friend of mine is in town who's a cam girl, and my girlfriend was there, and I'm like, let's all just drink whiskey and like see where the night takes us. Oh. And here's where the night took us. Like, I got real sleepy, and then I was like, I'm going home. And then I went to sleep.
It sounds like it was your fault.
Yeah, I can't believe it was you who fucking failed.
You killed the American Dream, Asterios.
I get tired.
How did they send? Do you have like a public PO box or something? Like, how did they?
Yeah, I give people. I do have a public PO box. People have sent me. One guy sent me a California Raisins 3D comic. which is so great. They go on a trip around the world, and you get to literally experience it with them in the magic of 3D. Somebody sent me a skeleton costume. Like, people just send me weird stuff, and I'm always like, yeah, whatever it is, I want it. I love it.
You should do unboxing videos on your YouTube channel, like opening all the fan mail.
Oh my god, that is okay.
Monkey does that, but he exclusively receives terrible things.
I get like live cockroaches and like Soviet era gas masks and shit.
Yeah.
Wait, do you smoke pot, Digi?
I do smoke
Digi
pot.
definitely does.
Yeah.
Okay. You should turn that gas mask into a gas mask bong.
No, I have it, not him.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But I can send it to him.
Whichever one of you guys has the gas. Okay, smoking out of a gas mask bong is the best because you're essentially trapped in there with the weed smoke, and if you want to breathe, you have to
nonstop
smoke
coughing.
pot. Yeah,
like
not of pleasure because of how much fun you're having.
I cough enough just taking bong rips.
I don't enough walking up the stairs, Digi.
That's true.
Have you ever seen what? Just Google it real fast. Google gas mask bong. You got to see how cool this is.
I will definitely try it if I get the opportunity.
Okay, good.
All right, Monkey, what's the next, who won the next one?
Well, I'm noticing a trend in these victors, and the next debate was most useful website, and with 39% of the votes, the winner was Zombo.com, Asterios for a third time.
It's just... It's reliable. It's like having like a really good pocket knife. You know, it's just like you can count on it. Do I sound like someone who doesn't have a pocket knife? Because I don't. I was trying to think of something reliable, and I'm like, well,
a bottle opener, a carry around bottle opener, on the back of a pocket knife.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, name something reliable, guys. Help me out here.
I just did bottle opener. That's the best I could do.
See, it's hard. See, I'm not alone.
Well, actually, a lighter, because I use a lighter as a bottle opener, and then you also have a lighter for all the cigarettes and pot that you consume if you're me.
Yes, it's like your best, coolest lighter, where it's like everyone's always impressed by it. It's always it's like, thank you. That's what Zombo.com is.
And who won the last one, Monkey? Did either of us fucking chart in this goddamn competition?
Well, Digi, the last one was best solution for if you're out of toilet paper but taking a nasty shit, and the winner with 51% of the votes was take the cardboard out of the dispenser and turn it into chips and scoop your shit out like salsa. Asterios was 4 for 4.
Good Lord.
Does that ever happen on this show?
No.
I don't think there's ever been that big of a blowout.
4-question blowout. Well, Asterios, we have a thing on this show called the Boozer Loser, wherein the person who won gets to punish the losers, usually by forcing them to finish whatever they're drinking or drink some specific thing, or just whatever you want to do. But we both have alcohol, so.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's say, because I don't want to hurt. You guys seem nice. Just do 12 shots of whiskey each, and we'll.
God damn it!
I don't have whiskey.
That's the thing. I have a big bottle of Jack Daniels right here, so I could do that and die right now.
Monkey's a lightweight, and he will die if you.
Definitely. But I will attempt one shot if that's what you're asking for.
Okay, and then the other 11, and that would be great. That's all we need.
I'll just drink a shitload of this. I have this gigantic fucking 12% beer. I'll just drink like a shitload of it.
I'm gonna go.
My shot of Jack is ready, so let me know when to go.
Hit it.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
God, I fucking hate taking shots.
Better luck next time, boys.
Yeah.
So, moving on from that to our legacy segment, which this is another reason this show has to end, because the joke of insisting that this is the legacy segment is no longer funny because it actually is now that we're 18 episodes in. But our legacy segment, the slow motion suicide. Let's roll the clip of 2 seconds of Linkin Park.
Yeah, I forgot the Linkin Park last week, and people were really upset about it.
How could you forget the 2 seconds of Linkin
Because
Park?
the thing is, when I edit this show, like I have to listen through the whole thing because there's like usually 2 different audio tracks. But since I recorded everybody's audio, there was only one audio track, and I didn't bother to edit it. I just fucking threw it up, so I didn't even think to edit in the Linkin part.
Well, Monkey, how have you been killing yourself this week?
Oh, buddy. Okay. The people at home, when I start this, they're going to think, oh boy, we've heard this story a million times, but no, I got a twist on it. Because I'm about to complain about YouTube, specifically YouTube Money, and you're thinking, oh man, I've already heard this story, oh boo-hoo, oh, PewDiePie said the N-word, oh. No, listen. This is completely different. Digi, let me ask you a question. Why do we do this podcast?
For the memes.
Nope.
No?
Is it because we care about
episodes make like $100 or
exactly,
something?
Exactly. It's not because we care about the fans. It's definitely not because we like it, because we don't. It's because every 4 episodes we do a bonus episode that earns us about $60 each. It earns me 6 months of Movie Pass. Every time we do a bonus episode, I get to see movies in the theater for 6 straight months. Beautiful. But now these motherfuckers at YouTube, these, dare I say, cucks, a word that I've never used before.
Hold on, Asterios, are you aware of Movie Pass?
Oh, yeah, I learned about it last, guys.
What?
You just broke up.
Oh, sorry. Keep going. I'm sorry. I'm getting some vodka. Cut this out.
Oh, perfect.
Excellent.
So YouTube, let all YouTubers know, anybody who makes videos, they let them know, not a week in advance, not a month in advance, not a year in advance. They let us all know the day of. Hey, you know those videos that you have people pay for? You know those bonus episodes that you have people pay 99 cents for? Yeah, we're gonna take off that feature from the website. Nobody is allowed to put up paid content anymore. It's either YouTube Red or bust, and they sure are strict about who gets to be on YouTube Red. Would the Insufferable social media argument the podcast get to be on YouTube Red? Probably not. Which means we can't do a 5th bonus episode. We were gonna do episode 20 as the finale, and then episode 5, bonus 5 as the bonus episode finale, but now we can't. We literally cannot make bonus episodes as paid content, and the cherry on top of this shit sundae is that starting on December 1st, they are going to delete all paid content, even stuff that was made years ago. They're gonna get rid of it. So those 4 bonus episodes that are up right now, they're fucking gone come December 1st. And I don't know why they made this choice, because YouTube takes 20% of the revenue anyway. They were making bank off of us doing all the hard work, and now they're taking away the feature. And that's why I'm gonna kill myself this week, because fucking YouTube pissed me off.
As usual.
But this makes so much less sense than other things. I completely understand that, like, okay, Coca-Cola was serving ads against ISIS training videos. Like, you know, I think that their approach to like, you know, brand-friendly content and demonetizing thing was dumb and stupid. But, like, at least I understand it. This seems like they're throwing money in the toilet for no reason.
Yeah, it seems like there is no advertiser involved. This is just like they pay us directly and then they take a cut. But now they're getting rid of it.
That's really, you would think it would take more work and more effort to turn this feature off and notify everybody than just to let it run.
I don't understand the need to delete the ones that already exist.
Yeah, like, me neither.
The infrastructure's in place. Just fucking leave it alone.
It's free money for YouTube. Like it's like they don't want money, and I don't get it.
It's a very Google thing to do, though. That's what they like when they cut something from their programs. They cut and burn. It is gone. Like, you know, if you ever were around for Google Wave or Google Reader, you know exactly.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that is a really good point. Yeah, I used to use Google Reader every day, and then one morning
I was a big Google Reader guy. Now I use the old Reader, which is the same thing, but and I barely use it because nobody fucking makes text posts anymore. But Yeah, it just died one day, and they never fucking warn you. It's always just gone. You're like, well, I guess that thing I used every day for 10 years is now no longer a thing.
Yeah, like, why couldn't they have given us a warning? Like, imagine some poor guy who has been working for, like, years on a YouTube exclusive movie that he was going to sell for $3.99. He doesn't even get 1 day of warning saying, hey, you can't sell that anymore. They told us the day that they took it away, and that's crazy to me.
That is like almost a cartoonish parody of the angriest YouTubers' complaints about Google, where it's just like, this is dumb, it makes no sense, you seem to be hurting yourselves, you're definitely hurting your community. That sucks. I'm really sorry that's happening.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's $60 that me and Digi are losing, but then again, we don't have to record an extra episode of this shit, so you know, it's pros and cons.
Thanks, Google.
Yeah. Hey guys, let's take a time out. I gotta pee really bad.
Oh, okay, awesome. I'm gonna get some ice. I'll be right back.
Dope. This week I've been killing myself by Life's Too Good.
Oh, fuck you.
Well, here's what happens. You get into this mood where, like, all your work's always done ahead of time, and you've got a hot girlfriend, and all your needs are met. You've got Maslow's whole scale is done. So what do you end up doing? You just lay on the couch playing video games until your neck is broken. That is the most pain I've felt in my life lately, is that my neck hurts all the time because I can't stop laying around playing video games because my life's too good. And that's how I've been... I think I might actually die from it.
Can I change mine to murder-suicide? Because I think I want to kill you.
Yeah. Hey, way to brag, asshole. Some of us are
fucking dick.
Yeah.
Asterios, you have a hot girlfriend too, and so does Monkey. We all have hot girlfriends on this podcast.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it all the time. I feel like a huge loser.
You know what? I think I know what Digi is getting at, though, because by bragging on a podcast that is mostly listened to by a bunch of, like, anime fan neckbeards, he's probably going to get killed by the fans.
Exactly.
So this is a form of suicide.
This is the long con.
Yeah, they're going to come find you.
Just being a piece of shit, but there's an ulterior motive.
As long as you end up dead, I love it.
Yeah. Asterios, how have you been killing yourself this week?
I'm gonna. I think I had 2 or 3 really quick ways. One is I bought a Fitbit Wi-Fi scale. So
what the hell is that?
It's like a scale, like, to weigh yourself. Only it's connected to the internet, and so
is there a leaderboard?
Yeah. Yes. That's the thing.
Oh my god.
Like, I find out that all my friends are, like, real. Okay, here's what I find out. A, I'm way more overweight than I thought, because compared to my friends, and I'm like, you guys look like shit, and it's like, yeah, we do, but we weigh this and you weigh this, and it's like, oh god. And when I don't step on the scale, it, like, chastises me.
So basically, it's made all of life into The Biggest Loser. Like,
yeah, which is, I mean, you know, but on The Biggest Loser, they, like, exercise and they try to fix themselves. I just have access to more data that I'm doing nothing with. Like, right now, I'm not kidding. There's a bunch of little candy bars. I'm eating a bunch of little candy bars and drinking a vodka and soda. And then
it's like somebody saw the Wii Fit and thought, "Hey, let's make it so it's not just for 40-year-old moms. Let's ruin everybody's life."
Yeah.
Yeah, and at least with the Wii Fit, it's like you can also use this board to work out and stuff. With this scale, it's just like, fuck you, you're fat. Good morning.
It doesn't do anything to help. It just makes fun of you.
Yeah.
Why do you wait, Asterios? If you had no intentions of fixing your problems, why did you get the Fitbit scale?
Because I was in a panic, and I what I did was I bought something, and I was like, well, when I buy this thing, it'll fix my problems.
Oh no.
You know how that works, right? When you're like, oh, I've got problems, I better go on Amazon and spend money.
Hey, we don't have stand-up improv comedian money. We can't just willy-nilly pay for all these Fitbits and things, Asterios. We're not all rich like you.
Yeah, no, I should probably stop shoving my millions in your face. I do apologize.
We're not all getting our pocket stuffed by Hal Rudnick every other weekend.
Oh, God, all right. No, I'm not going to talk about that. But anyway, no, look, I love Hal Rudnick. It's just.
Oh, can I say that I love Hal Rudnick?
Sure.
And if you can tell me any stories about him, I'd love to hear them because I watch him every week.
No. Look, I'll tell you a little bit about Hal Rudnick.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay,
If you don't know people at home, he's the guy who hosts
I'm
the Screen
Googling him
Junkies
right
show.
now. So.
Yeah. Because I watch every single video the Screen Junkies put out, so I'm a pretty big Dan Murrell and Hal Rudnick fan.
Yeah, they're the ones who have Jenny Nicholson now, right?
Yeah. Did you? You used to be friends with Jenny, right? Like you both reviewed ponies and shit?
I was never friends with her, but we were both from the My Little Pony fandom.
Yeah.
And
I know she was on, like, Ben and Nate did a video with her, right?
Yeah, I met her. I've talked to her before. We were never particularly friends, but I would say that she and I are the two biggest breakout successes. Well, two of like maybe 3 or 4 from the My Little Pony community.
Well, shit. I never thought I'd be 2 degrees of separation from 2 different Screen Junkies. I'm living the dream, baby. I finally made it.
I want to talk about. Okay, an ex-girlfriend of mine used to do the PR for BronyCon.
Oh yeah.
The world's largest pony convention.
Oh, yeah, Digi knows.
I've been a guest there plenty of times.
On panels and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well then we should talk offline because I bet you know this girl. But
I don't think so.
Apparently they have these parties where they take like a rainbow colored pony dildo, they core it out with a drill, stuff tubing up it, and then stick it through like a glory hole style door, and 4chan bronies just take shots of like alcoholic pony cum.
Unfortunately, I was never a part of any of the BronyCon orgies, but I've never heard that story, but I have heard stories.
I keep hearing about and I'm someone who knows nothing about the brony subculture, but I keep hearing about that there's this group called Horse News.
Yes, I am aware of Horse News.
Did you started it, didn't you?
No, I was written about on it a few times.
What'd they say?
It's just a 4chan, it's like /MLP's news site where they just like report on quote unquote drama in the brony community.
Wait, so could this podcast that we're talking like right now, could this be an article? Because we're talking shit about them?
This could easily be an article if Horse News is still around. I have no idea if that's the case. The brony community is pretty dead at this point.
Well, Asterios, get us a headline on horsenews.com. Let's hear what you got to say.
Well, okay, here's what I've heard about Horse. That every year they get kicked out of BronyCon in a new, different, and fantastic way. Like apparently one year they literally started pulling egg salad out of backpacks in the middle of someone's panel, and they started to like have an egg salad making contest with the other. Wait, there's Horse News. What's the other brony
Equestria
news
Daily, I think.
Yes, apparently like Equestria Daily and Horse News had some sort of like egg salad contest takeover that where they ended up just spilling egg salad mayonnaise all over the conference room. And
I haven't heard of this, but I absolutely believe it. Yeah, I mean, BronyCon's the convention that I went to with a bunch of me and my friends all had water bottles full of gin, and like I was shit faced for the whole con, and no one will notice. Like it's like the streets of LA as a convention. Like everyone's fucked up in their own unique way, and everyone's just like literally dying. Like it's a place you go to watch people die in real time. Essentially.
Wow.
In pony costumes. It's awesome. I got on stage. I got to MC at the big concert event one year. This was past the point where I didn't give a shit about My Little Pony anymore, but they kept inviting me back. So I got on stage, and I believe the first thing I yelled was, "What the fuck is up, BronyCon?" And they were all just like, "Oh no," because I was like
little kids in the audience.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh my God.
It was my birthday, and I was like radically shit-faced because everyone had been buying me drinks. So, like, yeah, it was awesome. And I almost punched one of the voice actresses in the face on accident. There's a clip of this.
Tara Strong? Who was it?
No, it was the voice of Princess Celestia. She came out, like, basically they knew it was my birthday, so they had her come out and put her arm around me and sing me "You Are My Sunshine" because she's, you know, she represents the sun in the show. And I'm at a point where I'm up there like feeling all this weird guilt because I don't care about the show anymore, but like me of 2 years ago would have been like freaking out about this, you know.
I mean,
I'm just sitting there like
minor celebrity of a, you know, like,
yeah,
sure.
But I'm up there like shit-faced drunk who doesn't care about the show or this voice actress at all anymore. And like, so this means almost nothing to me. And I'm like, I feel this intense shame for that. Like a non-Christian in church hearing the hymns and like remembering, you know, like when like how I was grown Catholic, but like now I'm an atheist. Like that's how I felt in this moment.
It is telling that you think of bronyism as a religion.
It is very close to one. And as I was up there, like throwing down, like I was basically like fake punching one of my friends, and she happened to be like right next to me. And there's a clip of my arm like coming very close to her face. And my friend Hypocrite edited. This was a vlog he edited together. And right as my fist is about to hit her face, he cuts to a clip of me going, "It's my birthday, bitch!" And then it's one of my favorite clips on YouTube.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's my that's my favorite BronyCon experience from my personal life.
Here, I know you guys probably want to move on because I know there's a lot of topics.
Oh no, I want to make this the first 2-hour episode.
What I have heard is that unfortunately, still there are parents who go to BronyCon with their kids and they drive 8 hours and their kids are dressed up like little ponies. And they don't realize that it is just for degenerate internet people. Like,
I mean, I would say that I think kids could have fun there if they're just like meeting the voice actresses and stuff and like going to normalish stuff. But like, I don't even think bronies were pedophiles because they're almost all gay or trans. Like, almost every fan I had in the brony community was either gay, bi, or trans, or some combination of the three. So like. It was more of a
combination. They're both gay and bi.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, but the bi half of you and the gay half of you is if you're half gay, so you're half bi.
That'd be like quad instead of bi because you're 1/4.
Well, I guess there has to be like what if I'm like now that there's like 78 genders or whatever. Like what if I'm only attracted to like 6 specific genders? Like what is my sexuality then?
You like tetra or some shit. No, that's 4.
Tetrasexual? No. Syncosexual? I don't
No, it's sex sexual. It's perfect.
Sex sexual. Oh, that's awesome.
I love it.
I think I'm sex sexual myself.
I want to be attracted to 66 genders and be sexual.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
Get to work.
Okay, Asterius, you said you had 3 of these. What's the next one?
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, let me just give you one more. But anyway, I have a hot Asian doctor. She's like, she's like 21 or 20. She's so goddamn young.
She give happy ending?
Fucking
well, we're getting to that. You racist. And she also always wears like fitted lab coats and tailored clothes. It's just like whatever she wears, she's been poured into it.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that I was a comedian today for the first time in 2 years because I was like trying to show off a little bit. I was like, yeah, I'm flying to LA to do a show, the Dick Show live. I'm flying to LA, and then she wants to talk about comedy and all my favorite comedians and all her favorite comedians, but I'm not kidding. This is going to sound like a joke. This is real. The conversation goes so long that it spreads into the ball grabbing time.
Oh no!
That doctors do because it was my annual physical. So she's like, so she's just like, all right, pull your shorts down all the way around your ankles, and then she's grabbing and she's reaching and she's like, cough, turn your head, this, that, and she's like, oh, Louis C.K., oh, Ali Wong, oh, this, oh, have you ever met Dave Chappelle? Oh, that, and I'm just like, this conversation is usually the worst.
Yeah,
and now I got this lady grab my balls left and right.
Did she really ask if you'd met Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
Like all comedians have met Dave Chappelle.
All other comedians.
I've met Louis C.K. twice. I mean,
did he try to molest you in a room?
I'll tell the. God, I'm so sorry to be dragging this on. I'll tell the story real quick.
No, let's drag everything out, dude. I got no like. Fuck the debates. Let's do this shit.
Okay, no, I'm.
Would you rather hear me and Digi talk about like what is the gayest flag, or do you want to hear a real life story about Louis C.K.?
We've already announced that this show is ending, so at this point we're in the deconstruction phase of the show, where like it's like the last few episodes of Evangelion, where like it just it's whatever it is.
Yeah. What are the fans gonna do? Stop listening? We're not making it anymore.
Okay, you guys are raising. All right, you're raising very good points.
Because if I asked you if Louis C.K. molested you, and then you said I have a story, we can't leave that hanging.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you're raising good points.
Yeah, this isn't a big show. We don't have the Patreon dollars to drag that story out for another 40 episodes.
Yeah.
I was 23, and I was working on a TV show called Mad TV. I was a researcher on staff. Yeah,
I was a big fan of the Stewart character.
Everybody loves Stewart.
Yeah.
And Miss Swan. Now name one more Mad TV character.
I don't even know who those two are. I hated Nickelodeon as a kid.
No, it's not Nickelodeon. It's like
I remember it from Nickelodeon.
That was on Fox, I think, right?
It was on Fox.
I think they ran reruns of it on Nick, right?
There's no fucking way they played that on Nick. It's very adult. They got Bobby Lee like humping people and pretending that he's
I could have sworn
he's doing like music parodies and shit.
Well, I do remember it from Fox from the brief period I didn't have cable as a kid, but I still didn't watch.
You got Bobby Lee, you got Michael McDonald, you got Lois from Family Guy. Who else? You got Key and Peele. That's where they got their start, right?
That is exactly right. They got their start on Mad TV.
Did you meet Key and Peele?
Yeah, I mean constantly. Yeah,
no, I knew the answer was yes, but I wanted to phrase it obnoxiously.
Okay, so I'm on the set of Mad TV, and then one day someone's parked in my spot.
Uh-oh.
And so I just write a little note. I'm like, oh, just to let you know, like these spots were assigned. I'm 23, so I can't like pull rank. I don't know who parked in my spot. I'm not gonna like be an asshole. And then I get a call from the guy. He's like, I'm so sorry. Hey, I'm the guy that parked in your spot. I'm really sorry. And so we get to talk. I'm like, I'm a researcher. He's like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Good. It turns out that he works on the show Lucky Louie. Lucky Louie was Louis C.K.'s show before Louie. And he's like, why don't you come down to set and watch a rehearsal and we'll talk about like maybe how we could work together. I was like, yeah, I'd fucking love to.
That's a weird way to get a job.
I know, but I'll fucking take it.
Yeah.
And so I go down there and they are rehearsing a scene from Lucky Louie where like Louis is desperately trying to eat 3 bagels as fast as he can before his wife comes back from like the bathroom. And so I'm just watching Louis C.K. like shoving bagels in his mouth and eating bagels as fast as he can. And it's the funniest, up until this point, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in real life. And I cannot stop laughing. And I have a real cutting laugh.
Oh, we've heard it.
So they're having to retake him eating the bagels because you're ruining the recording with your laughter? Is that where this is going?
Oh, no, it was just a rehearsal.
Oh, right.
I'm not kidding. One time I was on a date with this super hot chick who like started following me because of comedy.
Okay, Maddox.
And no, I mean because unlike Maddox, I'm gonna tell. Well, here's how the story ends. We're on a first date, and I take her to go see Maria Bamford, and Maria Bamford is hysterical, and I laugh so loud that I laugh so loud and so obnoxiously. I'm like,
We are kindred spirits in that regard.
All of us. Everyone knows my laugh.
Yeah, we've all got very obnoxious laughter.
Yeah, but we walk out of the comedy theater and she goes like, "This date is over. You're not the person I thought."
Oh,
you were.
No!
Oh, wow.
I'm not kidding. She literally says like, "You're not the guy I thought you were."
What does that mean?
You have too much fun at comedy
Did
shows.
she think you were like more dark and mysterious? Like
that you didn't laugh at funny bits?
I would be more offended if you didn't laugh at a comedy show. Like, was she hoping you'd go there and be an asshole? Like,
I don't get it, but it haunts me to this day.
Oh.
That this happened. I remember she was telling me about her like her shitty one woman show. She's like, I want to do.
I only date hecklers.
She was like, I want to do a one woman show called Sea Cups of Fury.
Oh.
And I was like,
oh, that sounds awful.
No.
Yeah, well, of course, like I'm saying to myself, like that's the worst name I've ever heard, and then I'm saying out loud, that's the best name I've ever heard. That sounds, what a great idea.
I think as soon as you hear one woman show, you should turn 360 degrees around and walk away. You know what I'm saying?
She was very attractive.
360 degrees, monkey.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what
Dude,
I said.
hokey pokey, turn yourself around.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so my laugh is so bad that the writer comes up to me and he goes, I have no idea how to say this, and I've never had to say this to anybody before, but Louis wants you to leave the set. He's worried that you're some sort of crazy super fan and like you're gonna leak all this on the internet.
What? Did he even have crazy super fans at Lucky Louie? That show got canceled in like 6 episodes, right?
No, it got picked up for it got picked up for another season immediately, but HBO pulled the trigger on it way too fast because the show bombed. So so HBO was stuck with like 24 episodes of this thing that nobody wants. Like nobody wants a 3-camera sitcom from Louis C.K. about how he works at a factory.
No.
Like nobody wants Roseanne from Louis.
He wasn't even famous yet when Lucky Louie came
he was
out.
not that famous at the time. But I knew him just because it's like he would be on. He used to write for Conan, so he'd be on Conan all the time. So I got kicked off the set of Lucky Louie, and I remember, and the guy's face was so ashen. He was like, "I'm so sorry, I have to say this," and so I'm trying to make like this guy feel better. I'm like, no. One time a girl stopped the date because of my laugh. I'm like, it's okay. You're not the first.
It's been a burden on my life, so you're not hurting my feelings.
Exactly.
I know I have a problem.
Yeah! God damn it! Yeah. And so cut to 6 months later, I'm running a stand-up show, and Louis C.K. shows up.
Oh, did you kick him out for laughing too hard?
Well, wait, let me get to it. So I say to myself, and Louis wants to do stand-up. Because he's like, I'm taping the finale of my show, and this is well after when he was like regular Louis. He's like, I'm taping the season finale of my show, and I want to do some material to work it out. Can I just get like 10 minutes on stage? And I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, the shoe's on the other foot now, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you kicked me out. Like, you kicked me out, and you really hurt my feelings. And like, now I'm going to show you what it's like to get your feelings hurt. And then I said, on the other hand, having Louis C.K. on my show would really look good for me. And so I went, please welcome Louis C.K. everybody.
Asterios Kokonos. The only thing he cares about more than spite is making money.
That's right.
Yep, exactly.
Close second, spite, but still second.
Well, hey, boys, should we move on to the arguments of the night?
We should, but now I super have to piss because I didn't get up when you guys did.
Yeah,
and
I got to go again, too, so I'm glad you said that.
I'll be back. I'm going to get a refill. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Here's your Linkin Park.
Let's get into our fucking arguments. I'm ready to argue with you guys. I'll announce the first one.
Well, Digi, wait, time out. Digi,
Yeah?
you don't
Yeah?
follow the news, so do you know why this argument is on the list?
I actually do.
Oh, well,
I
shit.
actually do. I can
Usually
explain this
Digi
one.
gets the news from me introducing arguments
Yeah.
on the show.
No, the best thing to do during the national anthem. The only reason I know this because I am the one news I do follow is hip hop news. I follow hip hop news channels, and they also generally report on anything to do with like black people. So lots of black NFL players have been kneeling during the national anthem in solidarity to something. I don't know.
And Trump is not happy. So the big question of the week is, if it's kneeling, if it's standing, what is it? what is the best thing to do during the
I'll
national
tell you right
anthem?
now, because I know my answer.
If you steal mine, I'll fucking kill you, because I've
best thing to
been
do
waiting
during
a
the
week.
national anthem is to take a shit.
It's not
Look.
mine.
Look,
Digi, that's disrespectful to the flag and all the troops who died. What
Monkey,
the fuck?
look.
Every
I
single
often-
one of them.
Every single one. You're shitting on their grave, literally.
How dare you,
My
sir.
dad was a veteran. He was an 8-year service
That's
member.
no
of the Navy.
excuse.
He fought for my right to take a shit whenever I want. All right. Look, I don't have the best diet. In fact, I often have to eat Tums in order to keep my diet under control.
Nobody's gonna get that inside joke.
Nope, no one's gonna get that.
I love Tums for no reason.
Yeah,
especially,
Tums are great.
especially all new Tums Chewy Bites.
I unironically,
Shell,
I eat
salt
those
center,
for.
fat
I literally will
relief.
eat those when I don't have a stomach ache because they taste that good, and I'm not joking.
No.
Are we sponsored by Tums now? Are we getting? Is that how we're getting paid instead of the bonus
Maybe.
episode?
So I have to shit often. I'm a big shitter. That's one of my titles, big shitter. And I have to piss twice as much, but like I shit frequently, and I'm always looking for like when is a good time. Like for instance, with my pissing, like I'll be watching an anime marathon, right? I got like 12 episodes queued up, and when the OP comes on, that's 1 minute 30 seconds, perfect amount of time to go out take a piss. But with the shit,
Why don't you just pause it?
because I want to maximize on my time, Monkey. I'm trying to be efficient. If I
Okay.
pause it,
mean,
then
What if you piss for longer than 90 seconds? You'll miss the anime.
dude, I have developed a skill. All right, I can very accurately piss in the span of an opening.
Very
song.
talented pisser.
And when it comes to shitting, like ordinarily, I'm more of a long shit kind of guy, but National Anthem plays during live events, and it's like you need to get it done quickly, or else you're gonna miss something. What better opportunity do you have than the frankly boring ass National Anthem?
How dare you?
I
I have that song on my iPod. It's my favorite song.
doubt that entirely. Sure.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
It's your favorite song, huh? The
Yeah.
National Anthem?
Yeah.
Oh, recite the lyrics.
Oh, say, can you pee during this boring song?
No, he's
Digi
right.
bro will take a shit. And that's how the song goes.
No, that is.
I mean-
no, I have it right here. That is correct.
If it was the normal, like
That was Francis Scott Key's original draft. and he said,
Francis Scott.
this shit doesn't make any-
now, if I will admit that if it was a normal, like if the National Anthem was ever like just saying the way that it actually is, like it is in school, it wouldn't be enough time to take a shit. But if it's a sporting event like basketball or NFL or whatever the fuck all these,
Are you
dudes
confusing
taking
the
me
national
in,
anthem for the Pledge of Allegiance?
you know what?
Sounds like it
Bitch,
might
I
be.
might be. Well, you know, in the national anthem, when they do it at sporting events, they always have like they sing it in like 5 or 6 minutes because they have to like extend every single fucking vowel out
the
to-
singer has to hold out like one note for a full minute.
Exactly.
To prove how good she
That's
is.
extra time for me to pinch that loaf, dude. And if I'm at like if I'm at a fucking game, I know I have to shit by the time the game starts because I get into that stadium and the first thing I do is put down as many hot dogs and like giant 29-ounce fucking drinks as I can.
And that's the American
So-
way.
Amen.
When else are you gonna shit? I don't want to miss a touchdown. you know?
No. Yeah, Digibro of all people doesn't want to miss a big sporting event
No.
happening.
Yeah. No, man.
You said touchdown like you're so familiar with the word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like, I would want to say touchdown.
Which sport has touchdowns?
shit. Blitzball? That's the one, right?
Sounds right to me.
Why do I get the feeling neither of you know what blitzball is?
That's what lightning plays.
The only
no,
sport
that's
I know
what
is-
Titus plays. It's from Final
Titus!
Fantasy 10,
I
not
don't
fucking
know.
13,
I
goddammit.
don't know.
The only sport I'm familiar with is bullet ball, so I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
I've been
That
to
I
a few
don't
baseball
get.
games, and I do usually have to shit. So,
Okay, can we move on to a good answer from me, Monkey Jones? Hey. Guys, the national anthem, it's all about respect. You're supposed to stand up, put your hand over your heart, and respect the flag while the song plays. But there's one thing that is more respectful than having your hand over your heart and standing. And that's masturbating. Guys, do you respect everything that you've ever masturbated to? Because I sure do. I wouldn't masturbate to you unless I respected you incredibly. Yeah. So, like, when they're playing that national anthem and you see the flag waving in the wind, like, I'm filled with such a sense of pride for my country that I just want to fucking bust a nut. And I think that's the ideal and really the most patriotic way to support both our troops and our flag and our country. It's just fucking getting a load out, you know, right there on the field.
Why is there nothing hotter than a chick in an American flag bikini?
You're fucking right. You're goddamn right.
You know, that's one of the...
I'm not kidding.
There are very few things that can awake patriotism within me, and that might be one of them.
I have masturbated to Hardee's commercials before. Which might be Carl's Jr. for the Asterios in the audience.
It is Carl's Jr., but I knew what you were saying. I did know what you meant.
Oh my god.
Okay, Asterios, what's yours? We'll get into the big debate later. We've got to hear all the options on the table.
No, now I really want to watch a Hardee's commercials. Like, damn, you put that in my head.
Yeah, dude, I can hear that gruff voice, the like Patrick Warburton telling me about how good the burger is or something.
Oh, I can do that voice where it's like, the $5 burger.
Yeah.
From Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. It's
hot
chick.
You sound more like Cleveland than you do like,
well, thank you.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be.
Yeah.
I'm voiced by a white person, but Fox tries to use me as a symbol of diversity.
Is Cleveland really voiced by a white guy?
Cleveland is voiced by the same guy who plays the old pedophile character.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, the best thing to do during the national anthem. Okay, so it's divisive.
Yeah.
If you stand for the national anthem, what you're essentially saying is, I'm okay with cops murdering unarmed black men on video.
Okay, Hillary.
But if you kneel during the national anthem, you're saying, like, I disrespect our flag and our troops and everything. I disrespect the home I love. So
okay,
now,
Breitbart.
God. So now, when the national anthem plays, sorry, 1 second.
I'm like brimming with anticipation because I know what I want you to say.
So now, whenever the national anthem plays, what I suggest you do, is run out of the room screaming.
Oh.
Just go, no.
I won't participate in this.
Too much pressure.
And just, you take off like a bullet, and here's what you're going to get. Sympathy. Yeah. People are going to go like, I get it. These are divisive times. Like, it just broke that poor man.
Yeah, man. It's a twisted world we live in.
Now you've made this protest about you, and the more you can make things about you, the happier you are. That's what I've learned my whole life.
And more money you'll make.
Exactly. So, wait, but what did you... what did you want me to say?
I thought you were going to say toilet squat.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was going to be like crouching. Like
the
right
intermediary between standing and kneeling.
Wait a minute. Can you propose a forced solution that's just all of us agreeing that toilet squatting is a good idea?
I am way into that idea because my girlfriend toilet squats 2 minutes a day and she has the best ass I've ever seen. So I'm going to say...
She doesn't want to sit on the toilet seat that you use.
That's just a disaster waiting to happen. You can't say that.
Asterios, I've been to Digi's house before, and you don't want to see that fucking toilet seat. It's worse than Hiroshima.
No. I mean, you're both YouTubers who talk about anime, so I know exactly what your toilet seat looks like.
Covered in piss and hair.
Don't you dare lump me in with the other anime YouTubers.
No, you are. Look, I get.
God damn it!
I understand that you do. I was trying to explain to my girlfriend how I was like, he does this thing where he doesn't review the anime.
Wait, you were explaining really Monkey Jones to your girlfriend?
Yeah,
holy shit!
Yeah, because I was like, you got to thing where he pretends to steal a Naruto comic.
Yeah,
and then he runs out of a room, and I was just like, because she was like, because she loves anime. I think I told you guys that last time.
Oh, really? No, you didn't.
Oh,
I did not know that.
Oh my god, no. Oh yeah. We watched all of Food Wars together in about a week.
Oh, you did mention Food Wars. Well, that's the funny thing about about me and Mumkey's partnership is that Mumkey is the best anime YouTuber who literally doesn't know anything about anime.
Yeah.
And I'm the anime YouTuber who literally knows everything about anime.
My show started off making fun of people like Digibro, and like I wasn't trying to be nice about it. I wanted to hurt their feelings, and then Digi's like, "Oh, I love this shit."
Yeah.
No, I totally. I thought because I told her like about both shows. I was like, one of them is very straightforward and like really honors the source material, and the other one, this guy seems to hate anime.
I mean, for what it's worth, Mumkey loves like Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Sure.
like, some other
Yeah,
shit.
I love all the shit that I thought were just cartoons when I was a kid and didn't know the baggage that would come with them.
Yeah.
But I will say, nothing made my day more than seeing that I got a comment from Asterios Kokonos on my Yamada's First Time review, and I was like, oh my god, I finally did it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have been going through your guys' YouTube pages when I have some free time, because it's just like, man, it's nice that I'm now old enough that I can just like anime and it has no social consequences.
Yeah. It doesn't anymore anyways, because we're millennials and everyone...
Yes!
You know.
Yes, exactly. Like, when I was a kid, liking anime was weird. You wouldn't talk about it. It was weird. It was like an odd stain on your reputation if you woke up early to watch Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. And now it's just like, this is something you do. It's so nice. You guys don't know how good you have it.
For what it's worth, you're a millennial too, right?
Yeah, but barely. I'm what's called a Gen... I'm 35. I'm what's called a Gen Xil, where it's like not cynical enough to be in Gen X, not young enough to be a millennial.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird to think that me and Asterios are in the same generation, but on like polar opposite sides. Like I'm also 1 year away from being in the next one.
Yep, that's exactly. Wait, oh yeah, you're 1 year away from being a centennial. Pretty
much, yeah.
Jesus, I didn't know that was a word. And I also forgot what I was gonna say next. Oh yeah, Asterios, did you know I'm the guy who you described as an uglier version of yourself and then handed a box of tasty cakes at the
oh my god,
Big Show Live?
Oh my god, that's so cool. Are you gonna come to the next live show?
No, I live on the opposite side of the country.
Just fly out to LA. We'll all party.
I can't afford to fly out to LA randomly.
Tell some more bonus episodes. Do anime reviews. Do something.
I'll show up when you guys come back to the East Coast for sure. I mean, I live in New York State, so I'm not that far from you. But
okay,
I'm in Rochester currently.
Oh, that's not far at all. Yeah, I want to. I definitely want to do another. Did you hear about the board game party that we had?
I did not.
Oh yeah, I rented out the back room of like a board game store. We had it. Well, look, we'll talk about it off air. Hang on, I'm sorry.
All right.
Should we move on to the next argument then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we have who is the worst TV host, and I have an answer for it.
All right, go ahead,
guys. I don't know if you ever watched TV. You ever heard of this thing, TV?
It's been a long time. Back in the dark past of my life.
I'm doing my Jay Leno impression, I think.
I
watch a lot of Jay.
I'm not even joking. I don't have cable. Like, I don't have TV.
Yeah, I only have streaming services.
It's been a long time since I've seen any television.
Well, there's this show that comes on, it's called daytime TV. It's about 2:00 p.m. depending on where you live. Yeah. It's called Let's Make a Deal. And it's hosted by this guy, Wayne Brady. And let me tell you why Wayne Brady is the worst television host.
Interesting.
I saw this episode where there's this guy who showed up in the idea of Let's Make a Deal is that the audience all shows up in costumes and they all hope that they can be contestants on the show. And there was this one episode where this very boisterous kind of this Greek man showed up in a bumblebee costume. Mm-hmm. I think he called himself the Grumblebee.
Oh, that's funny.
But the thing is, I don't know the guy might have like a background in improv comedy or something like that. Because like the thing is he got selected to play a mini game where he does like an improv news game. So like it was right up his alley and he was really good at it. And I think Wayne Brady, the host, who also has a background in improv, I think he got intimidated or perhaps envious of this contestant for being so good at improv. And evidently, behind the scenes, when the show wasn't, recording, like it was the commercial break, Wayne Brady berated this contestant for being too good at improv and for ruining the show with his ass hattery. So that's why I would say Wayne Brady's probably the worst TV show host, because he gets intimidated by the contestants on the show, and that's a sign of weakness.
I have heard quite a few stories since my appearance on Let's Make a Deal as Grumblebee. Let's flip over all the cards. Monkey's talking about me. If you Google Asterios Let's Make a Deal, you'll see me on Let's Make a Deal, and then I'm on for the first segment. I'm doing great. I'm literally just at one point I literally turn to the audience and I go, "What do you guys think I should do? Should I take the deal or see what's behind the curtain?" And they all start screaming, and I go, "Zip it! I don't care what any of you think. I'm on TV. I'm in charge." And
Googling Asterios Let's Make a Deal gets me like one shitty picture of you as Grumblebee, and then pictures of you and War in the Face beating the shit out of each other.
Wait, I'm gonna do that too now. Hold on. Asterios Let's Make a Deal.
I'm exaggerating, but there is a picture of you and fanboys and like barely anything for the actual context of what I said.
That's definitely true. That's definitely true. So what I've heard is that Wayne Brady is just like, he's just got like some sort of mental disorder.
Oh my God.
Where he is just weird and mean and rude to people.
Do you mean to describe Wayne Brady as a famous comedian?
No! That's the thing. It's like apparently whenever he just has such a terrible reputation in Hollywood, like, because he's funny, so people would book him for guest spots and on their sitcoms and stuff, and he was just known for like showing up late, leaving early, not knowing his lines, being a huge prick.
Wow.
It's like Wayne Brady. It's like Wayne Brady gets in his own way. Poor Wayne Brady.
You are doing wonders for my argument right now.
How would you feel if you were like known as the white black guy, though? You
should have asked him what he thought of his performance in the film Food Fight.
Oh,
is he in that?
Yeah, he's in that.
Food Fight.
He plays the black squirrel guy or something. He's like throwing chocolate balls everywhere.
Okay, that's great.
Food Fight have like Charlie Sheen in it too.
Yeah,
is it just like all insane actors in that movie?
Yeah, Charlie Sheen plays like Dex Dog Detective. He plays like the private eye
Dex Dog Detective.
Yeah,
they covered that on the Flophouse.
Oh, that's how I heard. I could not believe how good that fucking movie. That's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Did you guys hear that at one point all of Food Fight got deleted?
Yeah, I think that's the story, and that's why it's so shitty, because they already spent all the money on all the rich and famous voice actors, so they had to that's why the movie looks like shit, because they had to redo it all.
Yeah, the movie looks like a video. It looks like a video game It looks like Star Wars Rogue Assault 2, Jedi Knight. Like
Rogue Squadron.
No, not Rogue Squadron. Wait, hold on.
I don't believe there's a Rogue Assault game.
No, there's definitely not. I got it wrong. What's this Kyle Katarn game?
Kyle Katarn?
Rebel Assault.
That sounds real.
Rebel Assault 2, Jedi Knight. It looks like that. You guys don't know? Do you know who Kyle Katarn is, guys?
No. I'm not the biggest Star Wars expert.
Oh, okay. Long story short, Kyle Katarn was the star of. They made like a Wolfenstein style Star Wars game called Rebel Assault, where you just ran around the Death Star murdering stormtroopers so you could steal the Death Star plans and get the R2-D2. So for a long time in continuity, Kyle Katarn, like, you got the Death Star plans. But then they
is that what Rogue One is based off of?
No, Rogue One really disrespects the continuity of adult games.
I know so little about Star Wars that to this day I haven't seen the prequels, but I've watched the Plinkett reviews probably like 10 times each.
Oh, you've seen the best part. You've seen everything you need to see.
Yeah. I figured I didn't need to watch the movie.
I have
after
seen
those.
the prequels, but yeah, the Plinkett reviews tell you all you need to know.
Yeah.
I think the worst TV show host, I'm just going to go with like the easy, obvious answer and say Dr. Oz.
Oh! No, he's great. What the fuck?
What do you mean he's great?
My mom did not know if her poop was healthy, and 10 minutes later, Dr. Oz cleared that up for her.
And she listened to Dr. Oz, a man who is supposedly a doctor who is a television actor.
He's named after the Wizard of Oz. Clearly he knows what he's doing.
Honestly, look, plenty of people have made the case before about the calling into question his medical credentials, whether or not it's healthy.
John Oliver's a fucking hack.
Whether or not it's healthy for society for someone to dispense medical advice on television, that's all fine and good. I just think he's weird looking. He has one of those faces that every time I see him, I'm like, why are his eyebrows like that? Why does he have like this weird, angry, even when he's happy look? It really creeps me out. And I don't think people are supposed to look like that.
Yeah, he's like an American Benedict Cumberbatch.
Now that you mention it, a little bit. But his eyebrows are long instead of tiny. I don't think... Does Benedict Cumberbatch have eyebrows?
Yes.
But he has like a bunch of... Like his eyebrows go beyond his eyebrows. You know what I mean?
You know, I haven't been on Tumblr in at least a year, so I don't remember exactly what his eyebrows look like.
He's got like a little bit of hair, but then a huge amount of like eyebrow. Like the muscle is like bigger than the hair covering it.
He does look like a reptilian.
Yeah. Asterios, who do you think's the worst TV?
No. This I can talk about.
Have you met Dr. Oz too?
I've never met him, but I've worked for him for a year.
What the fuck?
Wow.
No matter what celebrity we bring up, Asterios is like, oh yeah, I got kicked out of his show too. Let's hear the story.
I feel like the worst LA asshole in the world, but I got hired to write a series of cartoons for Dr. Oz.
What the
where
fuck?
Dr. Oz and his wife, Lisa Oz, argue about common medical misconceptions. It's called Told You So. So if you Google Dr. Oz, Told You So, you'll see a bunch of cartoons that your boy Kokonos wrote and got paid really well to write.
Was that your prerequisite for working on Adam Ruins Everything?
Requisite.
Yeah.
I tried to get a job at Adam Ruins Everything. They wouldn't hire me.
Oh, that's too bad.
Asterios, how much money in LA is thrown around on shit no one will ever watch or care about? Like
all of it? All of the money is thrown. I mean, think about it. They're spending $1 billion on Avatars 2, 3, 4, and 5.
This show, this Told You So, my girlfriend has Googled it, and it looks like dog shit. Like it looks like the animation style is similar to Archer, but like if the character designer was retarded. Like it looks terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Let me guess, Asterios designed the characters.
No, I didn't design shit. All I designed was how I spent the sweet money I got paid from Dr. Yeah. I learned, for example, working on this, because Dr. Oz and his wife, apparently, so here's how this started. Dr. Oz and his wife could not stop arguing in real life about whether
I easily believe that.
Well, wait, let me finish. They could not stop arguing over whether or not the toilet paper should be overhand or underhand.
See, okay, whoever was saying under should have been shot in that argument. I'm just throwing that out.
We should do that for next week's episode.
It should always be over. We can just have that debate right now. Over. I'm completely serious about this. I will kill anyone who says otherwise. The toilet paper should be over. Not under.
Is there a medical reason for either one?
Yes, there is.
Oh my God!
There's no way.
There is. Okay, so the person who originally filed the patent for toilet paper filed the patent with a drawing of it overhand. So, like from the start.
Sensible man.
But B, when it's overhand, when the toilet paper faces the wall as you pull the toilet paper down, the toilet paper comes in contact with the wall, and germs can transfer between the wall and the toilet paper. Then you put those germs right up your ass, and you die.
Yeah.
Overhand.
So why does anyone do it under?
Because they haven't watched Told You So on Dr. Oz. They've watched the cartoons.
There's no way you get residuals from that, so you don't have to advertise.
But it's so much fun. I wrote because here's the thing. I am 35. I have been writing comedy my whole goddamn life. This is the only thing I've ever done that my parents understand and appreciate. They're like, we watched Dr. Oz and we saw your cartoons. That's cool.
Wait, your parents weren't big fans of Sean Comes Back from World War II reenactment?
No.
I completely get that. My parents try to keep up with my shit, and they have no idea what I'm talking about ever.
And it's not their fault.
No.
You can't blame them for not.
No, I don't tell them to watch it. I'm like, I actively tell them you can try to watch my videos, but you will not get it because it's all about anime, and you're not gonna get anything out of
my mom refuses to watch my videos due to my potty mouth.
Oh.
Actually, I should show my parents this podcast because they'd probably find this funnier than anything else I've done.
Give it a shot. You
Never
might have
even
2
thought
more
about it.
listeners.
Yeah.
Okay. Worst television host. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh! Definitely Bob Barker. Now I know what you're thinking.
Fuck?
Now I know what you're thinking.
He was my babysitter when I was homesick in elementary school. How dare you?
You mean metaphorically?
Because I would watch The Price is Right at 10 a.m. and I would feel better because I skipped school because I didn't want to take no stupid fucking Iowa test of basic skills.
I completely get it. He's really funny in Happy Gilmore. He definitely banged a lot of Barker's beauties. To the point where there was
is that true?
Yeah.
Do you have confirmation on that?
Yes. Hold on. Bob Barker affair. Hold on, let me pull it up. Diane Parkinson in 1994 filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against Bob Barker. Yeah, Bob Barker, he would cat around with those.
I mean, we've all got a sexual lawsuit against us. That doesn't make him a bad TV host.
No, and I'm saying that makes him a good TV. I am putting this in the ramp up. It's all, I get it. He's funny. He's awesome. He bangs the Barker's beauties. Everybody loves him. But he goes on TV every day and he's like, you got to cut your dog's nuts off.
Are you a dog, Asterios?
No, I'm just saying that's
you got a dog in this fight?
I'm just saying that's weird. It's like that he's like, my whole thing is like, I really want to destroy dogs' nuts.
Yeah.
And I want to.
Is he like a part of some neutering commercial or something? Like what?
Oh yeah, like it was so such a part of The Price is Right that even Drew Carey does that to this day, and he's been doing it for like over a decade now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know why The Price is Right is so closely tied to neutering animals, but they do.
It's like
neutering is a very neutered way to describe chopping a dog's nuts right off.
Yeah.
It's just like, can't we?
Is he the
fucking dogs?
Is he the I can't remember the guy's name. Is he the diabetes guy of dog nuts?
Oh,
like
Wilford Brimley?
Wilford Brimley of dog nuts. And it's just like, what do these dogs ever do to you? And he also
he wants to control the pet population, dude.
I know, but that's a weird thing to. Hitler wanted to
That
control
is
the Jewish
weird.
population, and that didn't work out well either.
Yeah,
It's just,
Bob Barker is the Hitler of daytime TV.
I'm just putting it out there. If you okay, I'll close with this. If you knew a guy who every time you hung out with him, he was like, "Oh, just real quick, don't forget to control the pet population. Have your pet spayed and neutered. All right, I'll see you next time." You'd be like, why are you obsessing over this? Did like a dog have a baby and that baby killed your mom? Like, why do you care? It's just weird, man. It's just weird.
That's definitely fucking weird. I didn't
Yeah.
even know that. I haven't watched
Just
it.
put it out there. It's just weird, guys.
All right, let's move on to the next argument. What is the most offensive word or phrase that a white person can say? Which one of you guys wants to go first?
Well, I'll say the reason why I put this on the list is because there's been this huge controversy over, very famous white Swedish YouTuber PewDiePie said a couple words that people were offended by. So I was like, you know what? That's a big social media debate. Let's see if we can get even more offensive.
Yeah. I've got my answer in mind, but I want to hear you guys first. Stereos, do you have an answer for this one already? You just heard it for the first time.
I'd like to go second if you guys don't mind.
I'm ready too.
Monkey, you take it off. I've gotten like first or second each time, so I want you guys to both go before me.
All right, folks, listen up. The most offensive word/phrase that a white person can say, it's easy. I paid to see the new Transformers movie.
Oh.
Are you fucking kidding me? They're 5 movies deep, and you're gonna vote with your wallet on the fucking Transformers movie. Really, the movies that consistently get shit on by critics, they're 2.5 hours of fucking crazy special effects carnage that are, you can't even comprehend what's happening. No, I'm not fucking done. Because listen, if it was a Chinaman, I wouldn't be surprised. Because this is a Chinese movie.
Isn't it mostly Chinese people who watch those movies?
Right, that's why it's offensive for a white person to say it. Like, these movies are made so that China can give it $500 million, but if you're a white person in America,
the more offensive phrase you can say is Chinaman.
No.
You managed to top yourself within your thing.
I know it's not the preferred nomenclature, but I'm more offended by the Transformers shit right now.
You've done a yeoman's job of offending the Chinese population. Well done.
Listen, like, white people at this point, what are you getting out of the Transformers movies? You've seen 5 of them. Why are you still giving this thing money? Because Hollywood, they're just going to keep making whatever makes money. You're begging them to keep dumbing down what they put out in the summer by giving your money to these fucking Transformers movies. Like, why didn't you go see The Big Sick? You fucking bigots. Go see The Big Sick.
I didn't realize you were so offended by the Transformers movies.
I would rather see The Big Sick 2 than see Transformers 5. And the fact that these white people are giving it money when it's very much a Chinese thing.
It's got to be past 5 by now.
This is the 5th one.
There was the first 3, then there was the one with the weird, where they replaced the actors, and then there was another one.
Yeah, well, they still have
that
Mark
one's already
Wahlberg.
out of theaters by now, right?
Yeah,
I'm
just offended that any white person would go spend money on it.
Okay.
You really don't want to see Optimus Prime team up with King Arthur to stop Megatron and Mordred?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I actually think it sounds hilarious.
That's the only Transformers movie this is the only premise I've ever heard that I like.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that preview and I actually like double-taked and went like, wait, I might have to start paying attention to Transformers.
You guys are both being very insensitive and offensive right now, and I would like it if you would, I'm in my safe space.
You just said Chinaman! You just said it!
All right, Asterios, what do you think is the most offensive word or phrase a person can say?
Oh, the avocado toast here is to die for.
Oh, God.
Just, you know everything you need to know about that person with that one phrase. And by the way,
it made me sick to my stomach when you said it.
I know. Is to die for. And by the way, I love avocado toast.
Asterios, this is not the first time I've heard you bring up avocado toast on a podcast. Like this must be like a deep thing in your mind.
Oh, no, because much like the prequels, I love it and hate it at the same time. It's the best and worst. It's the alpha and omega. Like it's the yin and yang. It's everything and nothing all at once. Yeah, my girlfriend for her birthday, I took her to the only restaurant in New York City that is all avocado toast. They only make avocado toast.
What the fuck? How?
And I was like, this is hilarious.
Where I live, there is not such a thing as avocado toast. I only knew about it because of you bringing it up on the Dick Show.
Yeah, it's a real goofy ass thing. Because like girls always have to find a way to like dress up eating almost nothing.
Yeah.
Like that's why they have like salads and it's like, oh, with this and this dressing and that and these got fixins and this. So it's like, a piece of toast is 100 calories. Half of an avocado is like 100 calories. So they had to be like, oh, but it's got pine nuts and this and that. Like, poor fucking girls. All the shit we make them do just so we can jerk it to them. But anyway.
So why does it offend you?
I'm just saying, if you heard somebody say the avocado toast here is to die for,
I feel like I would get turned on by that, because that means
what?
Because you're saying that this is evidence of how little girls eat. That they're trying to disguise the fact that they won't eat anything, and they won't eat anything because they want to be hot. So I'm thinking, if I hear them say that, I'm thinking, oh, you're trying extra hard to be super hot for me.
It's like a national anthem kind of thing. You just want to jerk off to it.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like whenever I see those stars and bars, I just want to fucking put my bar on the. Wait, I'm not gonna.
Well, Asterios, if you saw. Asterios, if you saw a woman in a American flag bikini eating avocado toast and she said that, would you jerk off to it or would you be offended?
Nah, I would have already finished by the time she finished this sentence. Huh. I might have to get a better one. You guys are making some good points about.
Look,
yeah, because a guy's not going to say that.
No,
a lady will.
No. Actually, if a guy says that, then it might be a little bit more offensive. But I got one that'll beat both of you.
What do you got?
The most offensive word or phrase that a white person can say is "I'm gay."
Okay.
Because, look, gay people are an oppressed minority in this country. And the last thing they need is white people appropriating their culture. Exactly. Look, white people are always trying to claim everyone else's culture for their own. They're always trying to muscle in on what everyone else is doing. It's hard enough for gay people without white people mocking them all the time. Yes. We don't need all these white people pretending to be gay because they think it's funny. You're either white or gay. There's not, you can't be both. Mm-hmm. So I'm sick of white people insisting that they're gay. We got to knock it off, all right? White people, you're white. You need to recognize your privilege and fucking knock it off with the cultural appropriation.
I just want to be clear. Okay, whites are appropriating gay culture.
Yes.
I think that's the argument.
Are gays appropriating white culture?
Well, it's okay for gays to appropriate white culture because gays are a minority.
Yeah.
Okay.
Racism is privilege plus power. If you're not white, you can't be racist. So
is gay a race?
I mean, there's a spectrum of race, Monkey, and gay falls in on this spectrum somewhere. I'm sure.
You've got white people, you've got black people, and now you have rainbow people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You cut out in the middle of saying rainbow, but I knew what you were saying.
There you go.
I didn't know I was this drunk, and then I just tried to stand. Does this ever happen to you? Oh, good Lord.
You need a handful of Tums to sober up.
I might need to go downstairs to the street meat cart and eat the worst goddamn shish kebab I can find.
Well, we're close to done with this, so you can do that right after we're finished.
What's the last question? I'm so excited.
Well, I was going to say, by the way, thank you for recording this episode indoors.
Yeah.
Okay. Just real quick. I thought it'll be funny. I'll walk around. So funny. And then I heard the audio quality, and I was like, this is nowhere near funny. I feel terrible.
It was way better than I thought it would be.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, nobody really seemed to complain.
I was just I heard it and I was like, okay, this.
I thought it was funny because of the fact that the entire meme surrounding you is that you in terrible environments. So it was even funnier for me that it was like that.
Okay,
I don't know how much of our fan base is also fans of the Dick Show, but those who were would probably have appreciated, at least on a meme level, how bad.
I'll take anything for a meme. Anything for a meme.
All right, Asterios, very important question. Monkey, I'm sure you want to ask this one since you understand it.
I've been thinking about this all day. Usually when I take a shower in the morning, I'm in and out, but I sat down in the shower with the water running down on me for about an hour thinking about this question and how I was going to answer it. So I'm more than prepared. Fuck, marry, kill. Ned from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Cookie from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. And Mose from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide.
Oh my God. This is like the hardest decision.
Yeah.
This is really... It's like you guys came up with an even harder Sophie's Choice.
I'm gonna go first.
No, if you accidentally steal mine, I'll fucking come to your house.
Time to think while
I don't need to
this,
think. I already know.
Because I have never seen nor heard of until the previous episode of this podcast, Ned's Declassified. And even though I had a whole day to look at this question, I decided I will not look up who these characters are.
You don't want to Google it and see what they look like?
I'm just gonna fucking wing it.
Okay.
All right.
So, well, let's hear it.
We're gonna say, fuck Ned from Ned's Declassified.
Okay.
Because he's obviously the main character, so he has the money.
Okay.
Wait, that should have been Mary then. In that
Too bad,
case,
too
I didn't
bad.
think about my logic.
No,
all
yeah,
right, I'm gonna fuck Ned. I'm going to marry Cookie because it sounds like a woman, and I'd prefer to be married to a woman.
I got some bad news for you.
And I'll kill Mose because I don't understand what that name means. Why is it pronounced that way? It's spelled M-O-Z-E. That's stupid.
Wow, you did it the worst possible way.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, you know, I don't know what Ned's Declassified.
This is mostly a question for me and Asterios, I think.
Yeah, it's real helpful for me, Mumkey, that you included a question. I would have no idea what it.
Yeah, if only you had access to YouTube.
Guys, do you want to hear the right answer to this question?
Yes.
Okay. It's easy. Just so you know, Mose is the one girl of the three, and
God damn it.
Mose is the one that you kill. She brings
What kind
nothing
of
to the
man
table.
is named Cookie?
Well, his name is Simon Nelson Cook. Okay, Cookie is his nickname.
No,
You kill Mose because she's just like a hot chick. Who fucking cares? She brings nothing to the table. You fuck Cookie, and here's why. In Ned's Declassified, Cookie was the guy he was like the nerdy black guy. He always came up with like a great gadget.
I'm still picturing a woman because you keep saying the name Cookie.
Well, you shouldn't.
Which was literally my ex-girlfriend's internet handle. I can't associate this with a man.
Cookie would come up with all these crazy gadgets like popcorn pants, where your pants pop up popcorn, and he had he invented Google Glasses before Google did. So Cookie, if you're going to have sex with him, you just know he's going to come up with a crazy gadget to increase your pleasure during sex. He'll come up with some sort of anus tickler or some crazy thing so that when you guys are getting it on, you're going to have a technologically improved sexual experience.
It's weird because I only realized what I said a second ago after when I said it, and then I realized I would kill Cookie for the same reason.
Oh my God.
And here's the best part of having sex with Cookie is that after you finish, you can grab his pants up off the floor and you'll have some popped popcorn because his pants make popcorn. Whoa, here's why you marry Ned. Ned is famous for coming up with hints and tips and tricks to make your life better. The whole point of Ned's Declassified is that he's giving you tips to make middle school easier. So if you're married to him, that's a lifetime of tips and tricks to make your life easier. The next 60 years are going to be a fucking breeze because every day Ned's going to be like, oh yeah, here's a tip. Here's how you do that easier. Here's how you do this easier. So that's why you want him to be a good marital support. Ned is the ideal spouse. He's going to assist you and help you out throughout your whole life. You don't want to just fuck him because he's a pretty face. You fuck Cookie for the pleasure. You marry Ned for the tips.
Oh my God. This is like an airtight case you've built here.
I sat in the shower for a long time thinking about it.
And doing other stuff, I'm sure.
That was a Dick Masterson shower just for this question.
Yep.
I've got to say, okay, I think you've given the funniest answer. I'm going to give the real answer.
Digi and I both killed Mose, so let's see if we can keep this girl alive.
I mean, okay, here's where we differ. You see Ned's tips as valuable, as valuable.
Yeah.
You see Cookie's gadgets. But here's the thing. If you're going to fuck... All right. I'm going to marry Cookie because I want access to these gadgets and improvements on these gadgets, evolutions to these gadgets. I want these gadgets for my whole fucking life. I'll also say that Cookie is so, like, desperate and lonely that I don't think he would ever cheat on me. Even though at some point he's going to become, like, Facebook-level rich. I don't think Zuck cheats on his Asian wife. I don't. I think he's just kind of a weird guy.
You think he could cheat on his Asian wife?
He's a billionaire. Of course he could.
I mean, he could pay for it, but do you think he has do you think he could pick up chicks?
Yes.
He'll just friend them on Facebook.
Yes. Hi, I'm Mark Zuckerberg. I invented Facebook. Let's go home together.
Can I real quick tell you guys a funny story of something that happened to me last week?
Yeah.
Oh, is this about the MySpace guy?
Yeah. So out of nowhere last week, MySpace Tom messaged me on Twitter asking if we could DM. And I was like, what the flying fuck? I didn't know MySpace Tom was even an internet entity anymore. Apparently what he does now, he retired after selling MySpace. He's like 34 and he's retired as a millionaire. And all he does is fly around the globe and take pictures. Like, he's a photographer. And he has an Instagram that's hugely popular. Amazing pictures, by the way, mostly because he's in every exotic location in the world. This is the research I did in between me getting this message and finally, IMing him. He was asking me about Patreon because I have a video about the problems with Patreon. And he was essentially just like asking about Patreon competitors. All of his like messages were weirdly bad, like grammatically and like kind of awkward. He was telling me about some other like alternative site that exists, like just asking if I'd tried it, and I was like, I haven't really tried it or anything. And he was like, oh yeah, I've mostly used it to like pick up women. And I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you telling me that? Yeah, that was it. He just wanted to know if I had used any alternatives to Patreon. Like, he didn't ask that many questions. Like, for a second I thought he was going to build a Patreon alternative or something, but
it sounds like he's looking into it at least.
That's what it, but I mean, he's sort of insistent on all his social media that he's like happily retired and has no desire to do anything anymore besides travel and take pictures. But yeah.
Digi, you could save us, because all three of us depend on Patreon, and we all fucking hate it as far as I know. If you can convince Tom from MySpace to make a My Patron or some stupid shit, you could save all of us.
The weird part was, I don't know if he was maybe shilling for that other platform that he was telling me about. Hold on, let me look up this message so I can get better context into exactly what he said, because it was so weird. I just didn't expect to get MySpace Tom to fucking message me.
Digi, when you told us in the PCP chat that Tom from MySpace messaged you, I told you that you should just reply by saying woo, because that's all he ever did on MySpace. He kept bringing up a site called onlyfans.com, and he's one of those who, instead of putting a period at the end of the sentence, just constantly has like double periods. Like, he never ends a sentence. It's just a constant run-on of fucking ellipses. But he says, thanks. His last message was, thanks for the info. Onlyfans.com is pretty big, by the way. Talked to a lot of girls using it, at least, mostly for nude photos. Not sure if they've crossed that bridge into something else. And that's the last message he sent me.
Okay, I'm going to onlyfans.com right now.
It was easily the least thing I expected MySpace Tom to randomly hit me up on Twitter for. Yeah, that was a weird experience, but it was legitimately him.
I was just looking at his Instagram, and okay, so here's the MySpace Tom on Instagram formula. 9 of the most beautiful photos you've ever seen of a mind-blowing sunset, or like aurora borealis. Or like ridiculous thing, and then a picture of a hot girl's ass on
I guess MySpace Tom's a huge pervert, which is not at all surprising in MySpace. Like, That's obviously what it's for.
I'm not kidding, Monkey. Go to Instagram.com/MySpaceTom and tell me what the first picture you see is.
Okay.
It's right next to a picture of a mountain range and a picture of a riverbed.
He uses that same fucking MySpace profile picture from 20 years ago.
This is a video of this hot chick swimming.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
And then if you scroll down, you'll see, like a cavern, the city of Changlong, the fireworks at dawn, and then just a chick's ass on the I love it!
And all the photos are like insanely mind-blowing. Like, he's been to the greatest places in the world because he's a millionaire.
These look like the desktop background defaults for like Windows 7.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, they're obviously like doctored to all fuck, but like they are pretty cool.
Yeah, apparently he sold MySpace to News Corp for $500 million.
I thought he sold it to Justin Timberlake.
Eventually, News Corp sold it to someone else, and Justin Timberlake was like part of a. Yeah, it was a thing, but MySpace Tom got out when the getting was good.
Yeah. So seriously, did you ever finish your fuck, marry, kill? Completely sidetracked.
I want to marry Cookie because I want access to gadgets forever, and I feel Cookie would become so obsessed with me that I could essentially count on Cookie for life.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck Mose because it's my dream.
Okay.
Also, wait. How old is Mose? I need to know real quick.
Well,
context of the show.
Well, in the show, she's in middle school, so probably like 13. But I'm more offended that he wants to kill Ned.
Well, wait. Let's get through Mose first.
It sounds like you're about to.
Do you know? Are there do you know what she looks like now or something?
Yeah, I've got it right here. Mose, who's also Lindsay Shaw, she's a 28-year-old girl from Lincoln, Nebraska, looking good.
Yeah, I'll say she is still really hot, and I definitely had a crush on the character when I was a kid.
She has huge tits.
But I don't fuck people because they're hot. I fuck people because they have gadgets.
I don't know if I think she's hot. She has big tits, but I don't really find her hot. She has a weird face.
This was the thing. We did not have the word thick back between 2004 and 2007, which is when Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide was.
I can't help but notice that Google is auto-completing weight loss after her name.
Oh whoa! I gotta look at this.
Jesus.
Lindsay Shaw, hot. I just searched for Lindsay Shaw.
Yeah, no, all the pictures of her are definitely not fat, and weight loss is one of the first auto-completes.
Okay, I'm gonna put a picture in the. I'm putting a picture in Discord. Give me 1 second. But while I'm pulling up this DISCORD, while I'm pulling up this this thing, the reason, look, it gives me no pleasure to kill Ned. I've got nothing against him, but by the rules of fuck, marry, kill, it's like someone's got to go. Like,
that's why I hate this game. Okay, this picture's pretty hot.
I know. Mose is like, she's thick, she's hot. Cookie, he's got those fucking cool gadgets. But then it's like, what is Ned gonna teach you about school survival that you couldn't get by just kind of using a little bit of common sense?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Where Ned's like, you got to watch out for the principal. He'll get you, and it's like, no shit, Ned.
Monkey, the problem with your logic. The problem with Monkey's logic is he was thinking of Ned giving him tips throughout his life, but Ned's tips are all for middle school. So by the time you're 20, you have. They're never going to be helpful.
Yeah, but my whole job is just working on the internet, and that's pretty much middle school 2.0. I still need to look out for cyberbullies, and I need to know who to suck up to.
Were cyberbullies something he advised on whenever the show aired?
Of course.
When did Ned's Declassified air?
2004 to 2007.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was early cyberbullying. I guess it mattered to middle schoolers at the time because adults would not have even.
Asterios, you're posting a lot of pictures of Mose in the modern day.
And no, I'm not done. I'm nowhere near done.
I'm going to say, I think I liked her more on the show than I do as an adult. Digi's right. She does look kind of weird as an adult woman.
She has a weird face.
Yeah, she was much hotter when she was in this middle school TV show.
Yeah, look, you could say that about anybody. All right, one more picture of Mo.
Whoa! Where did a topless one come from? What the fuck? Is she getting fucked in the ass? I hope
package all these, Monkey, and put them in the description. So
I think I have no choice now.
Yeah.
In closing, fuck Mose.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, Asterios. That's why I chose to kill Mose, because, yeah, she's a pretty face, and you can fuck a cute woman, but...
she's a pretty body, I don't know.
But you can fuck a hot woman anytime you want with your natural threesomes and shit. Like, you can't fuck a black nerdy teen who has gadgets to increase your sexual pleasure, and that's why I choose to fuck Cookie.
But I'm marrying him! If anything, you seem to don't understand how great a catch Cookie is. Like, I want to spend the rest of my life with Cookie eating popcorn out of his pants. You're gonna argue to me about Cookie? I argue back to you. Why won't you pop the question to Cookie? What's wrong with you?
I would answer that, but now I'm really curious where this image of her having sex naked with a guy doing a hand bra on her tits, because she's looking directly at the camera, so it doesn't seem like it would be a TV show. It seems very real. What the fuck?
No, it's from a movie called Temps. Temps.
Is it rated R? I have to imagine it is. And can we see her completely topless? Because I need the sauce on this image immediately.
I think this may be the bonus episode. I think it's for the bonus episode. You guys should probably find some hot Moe's stuff and review it.
We literally can't do a bonus episode because YouTube canceled our method.
I think you missed that part of the show.
Just sell it through Gumroad. You don't need to sell it through
Gumroad? I have never heard of this.
Is she pretending to give 2 handjobs in this last photo?
Yes, she is.
Oh my fucking god!
And one of them, the one with her in the leggings, that's a GIF.
That GIF is actually pretty fucking hot. Just not even for her, but because of the thing. Monkey, you have to put these into an Imgur.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
They're not gonna know what the fuck we're talking about at this point.
Well, okay. What I would do for the bonus episode, Gumroad is a way that, like, a lot of people, you can sell MP3s, you can sell PDFs. A lot of people sell.
Is this what was used for our biggest problem, or? I typed Gumroad and hit enter, and it just brought your Spite shirt.
Yeah, that's right. Buy my guy.
I was just searching it earlier today.
Go to gumroad.com/Asterios, everybody. Go to my Gumroad store. But yeah, I sell my Santa Cuck album on Gumroad. It's really easy. You could sell the MP3 for $1. I think you should just do that.
This is interesting. I never heard of this site, but this actually looks pretty interesting.
And they keep a shitload less than 10%, than 20%.
Yeah. I'll look into it.
All right, that's the arguments for tonight. What else do we have for this show? Are we almost done?
Isn't that how it ends usually? Don't we just do the arguments and then we
usually go to voicemails, but we haven't had any good ones in fucking months. So no voicemails.
Apparently on like a recent show you said we didn't have any, but someone said that they did send one in. Is it just not good?
Well, here's the thing. If somebody sends it to me and it's not a link, I'm not even going to click on it. If it's something I have to download directly to my computer, you can go fuck yourself. We've said several times you need to send it on Vocaroo or on SoundCloud or something like that, because I'm not going to download it and then re-upload it for Digi to get it. But I will say we have 2 episodes of this podcast left, and we want the finale, episode 20, to be a big spectacular. So if you want to send in a voicemail for our final episode, get planning on it now and send it ASAP and let us know you want it to be on the final episode. And God help you, fucking upload it on either Vocaroo or SoundCloud. If you send me a direct MP3 download, I'm not gonna fucking click on it.
Or Bandcamp.
Bandcamp, yeah.
All right, that's it.
Oh, I'm
everybody.
sorry. I'm just looking at more pictures of Mo.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Wait, Digi. We got to thank Asterios. I think this might be the last time he's on before we end this show.
Yeah.
Asterios, thanks for coming on twice in a row. Unexpected and appreciated.
Look, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I think this show is really fun. Anytime you guys want me on, if I could call into the finale, I want to be a part of the finale.
Oh, yeah, please leave us a voicemail for the finale.
I will. I'm putting in one more.
We'll
definitely GIF of Mo's.
If we launch another show, okay, that GIF's pretty hot. She looks like her tits look fake as shit, but it's not bad. Yeah, we'll be sure to inform you of whatever our next show is if you end up wanting to be a guest on that one as well.
I think you guys are hilarious. I'd love to talk to you more. And everybody listening out there, if you want to hear more of me, you can hear my podcast, Science Friction. It's a sci-fi comedy game show. You can go to sciencefriction.fun. And if you want, you can support me at patreon.com/stereos or youtube.com/ASTERIOS. Thank you guys so much for having me on. This was so much fun.
And I will say also follow Asterios on Twitter, twitter.com/Asterios, because he's got some funny tweets on there too.
Thank you.
Hey, there we go. We did it. We plugged the guest, and now we can finally say Digi's famous catchphrase.
Suck my dick, fuck my ass.
Hey.
Monkey Jones is gonna break your bones. He knows what he's talking about. He got stats, you know. A homegrown stone cold balls out killer and a no doubt thriller living in the back of a distillery.
Digi B going green, thinking about life and shit. He's got a big dick, plenty on his mind to spit. So don't doubt his legitimacy. When you see his post, don't think we share and retweet.
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk than down it with beer. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd.